Okay.
Okay, so I'm doing that right away. Oh my God. So, hello, we are welcome to today's session. And I'm so sorry, I actually ended the class, which I didn't know that I'm muted. I'm really, really sorry. So, do we have Ogugu, are you still with us? Kindly, you can reply through the chat. So, hi, my name is Ridwan. So I'm a software developer with over 4 years of experience in the industry, and I'll be your instructor. And I'll be working with Mr. Olajide, the CEO of Swift Catalyst Hive Limited. So I and Mr. Babajide will guide you to build beautifully written and richly featured applications while truly understanding all the complex concepts you'll be encountering along the way. So I'm so happy to have great minds joining me to start this wonderful journey together. Can you hear me, please? You can just chat me up if you can't hear me. Hello, can you hear me? Wow. Hello. Oh, please join, please. I want to see if... Hello, can you hear me now? Hello, Google. Can you hear me? Because I want to start the meeting right away.
I can hear you.
Okay, okay, thank God, thank God. So, my name is Balogun Ridwan. I am a software developer with over 4 years of experience in the industry. So I'll be your instructor and I'll be working with Mr. Olajide, the CEO of Swift Catalyst Hive Limited. So we will guide you to build beautifully written and richly featured applications while trying to understand all the complex concepts you will encounter along the way. And I'm so happy to have some great minds joining me to start this wonderful journey. So the question is, what do you plan to do during this COVID-19 period? With COVID-19 sending everyone inside, you may be wondering what to do with all the extra time at home. We are stuck at home and we can't hang out with our friends. We can't do anything. We can't go to events, but it doesn't mean we are powerless. So fate has handed us this giant chunk of time, and it could be weeks, it could be months, nobody knows. So we are just praying that this ends soon and God should protect us and not to be victims. So there are a lot of things to do with this time. You can decide to be watching television, playing video games, counting the number of grains of rice in a bag, going to sleep, or you could take control. So I'm sure the reason why we are here is because we want to take control of the abundant time. And this is a course to help you learn a skill, not just a skill, but a useful skill. So all I need from you is your time and commitment. And I promise you that by the end of this course, you'll be able to develop your own software. So I am a self-taught software developer. And for the last few years, I have worked with some tech companies and built software for freelance clients. A lot of people are concerned about the increase in unemployment rates during and after the pandemic. But some people have confidence that no matter what happened, they can't be out of jobs. They are so confident that they do not need to be looking for jobs. So, and one of the beauty of having a tech skill is that you can be working from home. You have the power to handle multiple jobs. It is possible to be working for different companies from the comfort of your home. And that is if it's not against any contractual agreements. So why this course? Choosing the right career path in life is always hard. Choosing a particular tech career in software development seems to be the hardest to me anyway. So when I started my journey, I was so excited. I wanted to learn everything at once. I wanted to learn web development. I wanted to learn mobile app development, artificial intelligence, robotics, everything that has to do with software development. I wasted my time writing Hello World and some simple programs in about 6 different programming languages just to figure out which one I should learn and build a career on. I spent over 4 years switching programming languages like someone looking for a perfect dress to wear to an event. Eventually things got boring and I got tired and I almost gave up. So I attended some coding boot camps. I attended the Andela boot camp. I also joined some learning communities like Andela Learning Community. I participated in some online courses. I got some scholarships. I got one from Facebook to learn machine learning and with PyTorch. I got a scholarship from Google to participate in Google Online Marketing Challenge. It was sponsored by Google. And I've attended some programs, but then I couldn't unravel the path I need to follow. So fortunately for me, I stumbled upon the course and it totally helped me in choosing the right career path. I have not just been happy, but fulfilled. Hello, can you still hear me? If you can't hear me, just drop a message for me, please. So imagine I had someone to guide me on the right path during this period, during that period of switching lanes, I wouldn't have wasted over 4 years beating about the bush. Not everyone knows exactly what they want to do when they start the software development journey. Even more so, not everybody picks the right path to follow. So I am here to guide you through this journey so that you won't waste years unraveling which path to follow. Choosing the ideal path in the industry involves knowing what it takes to get there, knowing the learning curve, knowing the tech stack, and knowing the programming language to learn. There are a lot of tons of programming languages there, but knowing the right one to choose and learn, it takes a lot to do that. So about the course, you don't have to be a rocket scientist to understand the concepts. I will explain to you in a way that is easy to learn. Even if you are a complete newbie, this course is just for you. It is going to be an engaging and interactive course with actionable steps that you'll be able to follow, such as building websites, building applications, building sample projects. So remember, just try your best as much as possible to commit yourself. You own this knowledge. it can't be taken away from you. So once you can understand all the concepts, once you can be able to develop your own software, nobody is going to take that away from you. It is yours forever. So everything we are going to use in this course are tools and technologies that companies use in real life. So we will learn the things that will make you work remotely and earn money from from the comfort of your home. And as your coach, I'll be guiding you I'll be guiding you step by step in each lecture, as if you are sitting right next to me, learning with hands-on coaching. Some people are like, okay, how about the certificates? If you can finish the class 100%, you're going to get rewarded with a certificate that you can use to enhance your resume. You can also print it out and if possible, you can frame it and hang it on your wall. Don't mind me, I'm just joking. So it is something that you should be proud of. Like, you acquired a new skill, not just a skill, software development skill. So you should be proud of that. You'll be taking through tutorials and exercises where you'll be able to do the following things by the hand. At the end of this course, you'll be able to build your own startup landing page. You'll be able to build real complex applications and websites. You'll be able to build a machine learning app that you can add to your portfolio. And we are going to learn how front-end servers and databases communicate. Then at the end of this course, you'll be able to go off and work remotely by being a freelance developer. And we are also going to collaborate on an open source project. Together we'll be creating a responsive dashboard website with coronavirus pandemic live statistics. So we are going to develop an app whereby anybody can just go there to check, okay, in UK, what is the statistics like? It's going to be live data. So in Nigeria, how many cases do we have? How many positive cases and the likes? So we are going to have that at the end of this course. Then by the end of this course, you will learn skills that will allow you to apply for jobs in the following roles. You will learn skills that will allow you to apply for jobs in front-end web development, back-end web development, full-stack web development, software development, even also IT business analyst. So how long are we going to be learning this? This course will last for 3 months, and we'll be having classes 3 times a week, and we'll have a community on Slack where we can interact, we can solve problems, we can collaborate and work together. So if you are facing any challenge, there are people there that will guide you, like, okay, you want to do this, you don't know how to do it, this is how to go about it. So we are going to be building a community together, and we'll be having a 45-minute session every day. Actually, we are behind today, and it's because this is the first time. So I was waiting for people. Probably they're having some issues connecting, being the first time. So that's why it is like this today. So I'm really sorry, and on behalf of others that are coming in late, we are sorry. So we'll be having a 45-minute session every day or more, depending on the type of topic we are treating at a particular day. So I will urge us to pay attention when the tutor is on, ask questions in the community after each class, and I'll be more than happy to attend to your questions. So at the end of each day, we'll be having some personal projects we'll be doing, like assignments, and this should be submitted before the beginning of the next class. So I'll try my best as much as possible to give feedbacks on assignments given. So let's take a look at the course outline. The first class will be introduction to some basic concepts to get us familiar with the internet and the web and how everything works. Then we will learn the building blocks of the web, which is HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So we will learn basic HTML5 and advanced HTML5. Then we'll build our first website with what we've learned. So we'll proceed to learn CSS to style our website and make it beautiful. Then we are going to learn advanced CSS3 and its features like Flexbox and Grid. So after that, we'll create a project that will be a lot fun. So once we understand how HTML and CSS all works together to build a website, then we'll proceed to learn Bootstrap 4 and build a responsive UI that works on any device, no matter the screen size. Now, this will be helpful when you are building for users on PC and for mobile users. So instead of you having different codes for different devices, you're going to write just a single code that works on any device. So after that, we'll build our first landing page. Then we'll discuss about the career of a software developer, what it entails, the salaries, the skills needed, and some other things related to that. Then we'll take us through software development life cycle, which is a process that produces software with highest quality and lowest cost in the shortest period. Highest quality with lowest cost in the shortest period. So we are going to learn that in our software development life cycle. So the second part is we'll be learning programming with JavaScript. So we'll be learning the most popular programming language in the world. So after that, we'll learn how to manipulate the DOM. We are going to use JavaScript to manipulate our website actions and behaviors. So once we are done with that, we'll learn advanced programming with JavaScript, like advanced programming concepts. Then we'll move on to using command line and terminal and development environments. So once we are done with that, knowing HTML, CSS, and JavaScript isn't enough. You need more more skills to scale up your career ahead of the rest. So we are going to set up our computers as developers. So we learn that in the command line, terminal, and development environment. So once we are done with that, we are going to learn what Git is, what is GitHub, and open source. So we are going to learn these things, and we learn how teams use them to create collaborative software. So once we are done with the part 2, we move on to the next part, which is part 3. So we are going to learn ReactJS. We are going to build at least 3 apps with React. So you'll be wondering, like, what is React? React is a library built by Facebook engineers and other companies like Twitter, like Instagram, like Netflix are using it to build fast, scalable applications. So it is one of the highest in-demand skills in the industry. It is so simple and fun to use. It is so simple to learn and fun to use. So once you understand React, you'll be able to even, write code that work on PC, on mobiles. Then you can also use React to develop mobile applications for Android and iOS. Then we are going to learn Redux. Redux is an open source library for managing application states. So once we are done with that, we move on to the next part, which is the third part. So we'll be learning backend development. So we are going to learn the server side of applications and everything that communicates between databases and the browser. So once we are done with that, we'll move on to NPM. So NPM stands for Node Package Manager. So we'll learn how this can be used to put modules in place so that Node can find them and manage dependencies. So once we are done with that, we'll move on to HTTPS, JSON, and AJAX. We'll be learning these technologies. Then we move on to asynchronous programming. So we learn how to program to make units of works run separately from the main application thread. So once we are done with asynchronous programming, we move to APIs. So we are going to learn how to write a set of functions that allows the creation of applications that access features or data of other services. So that's the work of API. Don't worry about the terminologies I'm throwing at you. Everything is very simple, and I'll try my best as much as possible to simplify things for you so that you can, be able to understand and use these technologies to build your applications. So the last part, which is the fourth part, we are going to be building a machine learning application to detect fake images. So imagine Facebook or Twitter or whatever have this kind of application whereby a user can upload image and the application will tell you this is a fake image, you know, this is an image you shouldn't use online. So, you know, that's going to like bring sanity back to 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 the internet. So once you are done with this, you'll be able to like add this in your portfolio to impress future employers or clients. So once we are done with that, we are going to learn NodeJS and ExpressJS. Then we'll learn how to set up a server. So we'll learn how to set up a server, how to create RESTful APIs, you know. Then we'll move on to databases. So databases, it's a complex topic, but I've made it simple. So we learn how they work using PostgreSQL, how they can be set up. We are going to use it in our project, and at the end of the day, we would have learned how to develop front-end application, back-end server, and a database. So which is a full-fledged application. So they call it full stack development. So once we are done with our application, we have our application developed, at least, you know, we want people to be using it. So we are going to deploy our apps into production. So we are going to learn how to do that. You know, we'll deploy and launch our application so that people can use it in real life. So once we are done with the deployment, we move on to enterprise management, which is going to be the last topic. So we'll learn the modern examples of ERP that allow businesses to manage vital day-to-day processes. So all files, resources, tools, you know, everything we've provided for you. Worry not, everything we've provided. So we have a lot of things ahead, but trust me, I promise you, if you can be passionate about this, you know, it could be a life-changing opportunity for you. And that is all for today. Let's meet tomorrow and we can get started. You know, we can start the training proper. Thank you. So if we have any questions, just throw them at me. And I have to apologize. Like, you know, we wasted our time today. You know, waiting for people to join us. So if you have any questions, just throw them at me. Yeah, Ugugua, I can see you raising up your hand. So you can shoot.
Okay, good evening. Okay,
Yeah.
good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Thank you for the introduction and everything. You didn't tell us if it's going to be free or how much we are going to pay for the course and all that. You talk about the cost.
Okay, actually, I don't know if you got the first email. The plan is you know,
Yes, I did.
during this pandemic, a lot of people are at home, and you know, it will be okay for people to utilize the time and learn something new, something advanced, and they can, you know, they can start a career in that. So initially, we are planning to like lower the cost. You know, it's going to be a full stack software development training. So if we make it for free, definitely, I can assure you that you are not going to get the quality you actually you'll be expecting. So for the first week, it's going to be free. So afterwards, then depending on the number of people we have, you know, a small token will be attached to the cost. So the plan is to maybe 5,000 per month for now. So which might even get lower with time, depending on people's turn up. So for the first, from today till Friday, is going to be free. Everything we're going to learn is going to be free. And trust me, you're going to learn something new, something interesting, and you'll be glad you are here.
Okay.